the authors. Any content provided by our bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, municipality, individual, or anyone or anything.
He's a surgeon. He's a 100-ton boat captain. He's a lieutenant on Seaside Heights Beach Patrol in New Jersey. He's a member of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. He's Dr. Michael Kachmar. Need answers to your medical questions? We have them. Listen in to hear latest on medical topics related to all that and more.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Michael Kachmar. How's everyone today? This is Lifeguards Off Duty with Dr. Michael Kachmar. Today's date is 10/21, year of our Lord, 2020. So we're doing a show today. I think this is the second show today. We're not going to be here next week, most likely. I am actually going away down to Grand Cayman Islands. But we have a special guest today for Lifeguards Off Duty. And it's where is he? Jeremy.
Hey, your
Jeremy,
pal Jeremy, just sitting in here.
Jeremy's a lifeguard for the day, and Jeremy.
And as I've said on this show before, in an emergency, I can be used as a flotation device.
Yeah. I don't think Jeremy's had sand between his toes ever.
Oh, F
Jeremy,
that noise.
Jeremy.
You're not a beach guy, Jeremy?
No,
Jeremy.
it's the sand. The beach would be great if it wasn't for all that sand.
I hate sand.
Jeremy's not a sand guy, or I think
There's
the
a
ocean
big
guy.
ball of fire in the sky. Does it turn any of it to glass? No, it's just sand everywhere.
So you're not getting Jeremy there. So we also have Sean today.
What's up, guys?
So we're going to do a short little show here for our lifeguards, and I just wanted to get something before we leave. And there's a couple things that Sean brought up. This thing. It's called a shortboard rescue. And let me don't put me up yet, Sean. Let me bring it up here.
Have you checked it out yet, Kachmar?
No.
This is the first view.
So why don't you? We could show the video.
Now?
So go to go to the iPad. It's muted, so we're not going to hear anything.
This is
what's the deal with this?
If a surfer is out in the water and they see someone who looks unresponsive.
Can you blow that up at all?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, here you go.
There you go. This is This is the technique that's spreading across the internet right now.
Really?
What do you think about it? Just get right up next to the person, flip them on their back, and hook them with your legs.
Hook them with your legs.
Like, look at that. Your legs are going in the person's armpit. They're faced up now, and you're just going to try and paddle
their
them
heads
in.
above the water. Yeah.
Well, Bondi Beach does a lot of rescues with the boards. I'm a big proponent of board rescues in certain places.
Yeah, but this is surfers though. This is not like rescue boards. This is someone out there.
So these aren't even lifeguards.
These are lifeguards demonstrating the
surfer.
So this is a board that you could surf with.
Yeah, there's like a 6-inch board or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so but you
6 foot.
6 foot. So they're just showing you a technique to save somebody if a fellow surfer gets in trouble, or if you want to rescue somebody. Mm-hmm. If you're a surfer and you're surfing, you could use any board with this, really. No.
Yeah, but with a less buoyant board, such as this small board the girl's on. Tucking the person behind you,
would sink,
and dragging them and having their head out of the water.
So this is a special suit.
That's a lot to keep an eye on, though.
So this is a special board. Then is that what you're saying?
No, this is a surfer.
No, this is a regular surfer.
This is like who you're supposed to envision. This isn't lifeguards, Kachmar. This is just surfers.
I understand, but what's the point of this? Them doing this, just to show a technique, a new technique how to save somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swipe. There should be another video on the iPad. Just go to the swipe to the left.
It's upside down. For now. It's going to work. Here, let me see. There you go.
And here's another one. Where you have a boogie board. Same thing.
Oh, I see. They're just showing technique to grab like that. That's a great idea. But I don't know if their head's going to stay that way if they're unconscious. But if they're conscious, even though they could hang out, I guess it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's just trying to spread awareness and ways to help people.
I think that's a great idea.
I think that's awesome too. Yeah.
We do, on Bondi Beach, they throw the person on the board or in front. I've done that where I brought people in, but your face is in their butt and it's kind of tough,
Yeah,
and
the 12-foot board is designed to be able to carry multiple people. That's why this technique is so interesting.
That's pretty good.
I hope this is being
this was spread everywhere
on surfing pages and stuff. Surfers need to know this, I think, is part of
Yeah, it's pretty good.
basic
it's
care
pretty good.
while
It's
surfing.
pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. So what else do we have? So
Kachmar, you're going on your honeymoon this
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Honeymoon.
You excited?
Yeah, I am definitely.
Yeah.
I got we got Jacobus here. We should put him on the line here, and I don't know if we could call him. We should call him.
Yeah, I think you can,
him.
right?
Nah, I don't have the phone hooked up, but let me just send him. Yeah, I'm going there, and we're going to show you. Can you get this off? Can you get this off for a minute? Get rid of that. And let me just send him a message here. We're what do you call it? I'm outside.
Yeah, Kachmar is again getting ready to leave soon. We're trying to get one showing.
We're trying to squeeze one in here for you guys.
Right.
Is
Listen,
Jacobus here?
Yeah. What we're gonna do is this. Let me do this real quick. Let me get out of here. Yeah, he's downstairs. I got to grab a hold of him real quick. So I'm gonna give you this thing right now and archived here, so you could start talking about this. So this is lifeguard right here. Let me get this here. Lifeguards on the beaches, and can you take care of this, Jeremy, for a minute, or you want? Yeah,
No, Jeremy, you get in there.
yeah, Jeremy, you take this and you deal.
We're just gonna read the article. I haven't looked at it either.
Hang
We'll
on.
see what's up.
Yeah, just take this over there, Jeremy. I'm gonna step out for a second. We'll give Jeremy the platform. There it is. All right. Well, we could give Sean the platform.
Yeah, want me to do it?
Yeah, give it to Sean. Yeah.
All right, guys. I've yet to read this article, so be aware. But I'm ready to spread the information with y'all.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The iPad doesn't look like it's up to. There you go. All right, so Kachmar was supposed to talk about the Cayman Islands, which he's going to. Doesn't have lifeguards on the islands, but it looks like trained lifeguards could soon be mandatory at resorts and beaches across the Cayman Islands in an effort to reduce the number of drownings there. Wonder how many drownings there are that this is an issue.
Right. Because I was going to say, like, how long have they been without? Or have they always been without?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy for a happening resort to not provide any assistance.
Like, how do you even survive the lawsuits? Just in case, for those moments when, shit hits the fan, you know? Yeah. That's crazy.
2 government ministers are exploring legislation to enable the change in an approach. And a new nonprofit is already training scores of young people in lifeguarding and emergency first aid. That is the extent of that article.
Really? He did his homework, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good first step.
Yeah, they should definitely have lifeguards at a resort.
Yeah. Just to make sure the people that are coming to your resort are alive enough to come back again. That would be a good idea.
He's got a little video here.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Local news: Cayman plans for lifeguards on beaches. Same.
Train lifeguards could.
It does look beautiful. I'm jealous. We're not going. Oh wow.
Yeah, like they should volunteer you guys to go and train.
Yeah, while Kachmar is there, they should send me and Tyler down just to
sign us up.
Yeah,
I'll be the flotation device.
There you go. We have the whole crew then.
Right. I'll be the boogie board. And there you go.
These guys look young. This the kids they're training in the video we're watching.
Right. Oh, it's just showing how to do CPR to babies and adults.
Yeah.
I remember that from high school.
They taught CPR in high school?
Yeah, we had dummies like that. Mm-hmm. Did
you guys get certified?
No, we weren't certified. It was more of just like basic, just so if ever we're in a situation, we knew what to do.
I don't think they did that for us.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I definitely did not see a dummy until I actually got certified.
Oh wow, yeah, that was part of our health class.
Oh,
yeah, and they were realistic dummies too. I mean, like it looked like a chick. She had like blue eyes and all of that, and I think there was some some electronics inside her to let you know if you were doing it right in the right place or this and that. But yeah, it was very educational. I remember it today. So I don't know why they don't do that more often now in schools.
Probably some liability of some kid trying to, at some point and failing, or
maybe
I don't know, just
like those things right there on the screen. Yeah. But mine were more detailed, and yeah, when you tilt that head back to open up the breathing passage and stuff, I remember all of that. I remember it all.
I definitely prefer a non-detailed dummy rather than like how you're saying it had eyes and hair.
Right. Maybe though it has its benefits, making it more real to the
Yeah.
person that's doing it. You know, like
No, but I'm saying I think I'd prefer the it to be a bit more systematic, or like you just are used to doing it on something
on anything
yeah.
with that shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you. No, I can see your point. Yeah, but Cayman Watch plans for lifeguards.
Oh.
Well, God bless them. You know, I hope. I mean, thank God Mike's going down there. He's got a lot of work ahead of him.
Could you imagine he goes on a save while he's down there?
He's like, no, I already know there's no lifeguards. I got this. Sorry, honey. We're honeymooning later.
Virginia, not right now.
I got a beach. I got a patrol.
We would never hear the end of it.
He wanted to do a show while he was there.
I know.
And I was like, dude, I promise you, she does not want that. I promise you. If you do a show, you've got bigger problems. You know?
He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine, yeah. You guys did great at the wedding.
Oh my god, the rowing.
Yeah.
That was a great
even
plan.
when you got stuck. Man, you guys were on top of it. Yeah.
Virginia was calm as a cucumber. We were a little like ready, a
And
little
you
razzled.
have to have a moment like that at a wedding.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
If any, like we thank God we saved it, but like that little bit of
You were
tension,
sweating though, right?
That little bit of tension made the story all the more worthwhile.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm sorry, guys. I had to step out for a minute.
The article did not have much detail. There were just
It was just a short paragraph, and we
that-
watched the video.
two government officials tried to get it going, and they began training a volunteer group, a non-paid volunteer.
So they're saying what you're telling me is what our little research we did that there's no lifeguards in Grand Cayman Islands anywhere.
No, we were even asking
wow.
like was this always or just recently?
I don't know. I'll tell you what. British Virgin Islands have lifeguards because I know I've been down there. And I used to work out with the lifeguards. A lot of places, the beach resorts have lifeguards, but I'm surprised that the Grand Cayman Islands don't have it. Because there's always emergency or something on the beach. I'll find out when I go there. I'll do a research reporting, investigational reporting the Grand Cayman Islands. I'll check it out and see what the story is down there because
Well, Sean and I were saying, like, you got a lot of work ahead of you when you go down there. You're going to be patrolling that beach all by
you're
yourself.
going to be guarding. I know you.
Yeah, totally.
There's lifeguards in Puerto Rico. There's lifeguards in in Jamaica. So I'm surprised. That they're not there.
It is weird. It's especially Jeremy was saying like liability factor for these like resorts, allowing people to just go there in the water.
You would think that
how many lawsuits are they getting because there was no one on duty or anything like that?
For something, for like the change to be like the ball to be rolling, like something had to have happened.
Yeah, there had to have been a pivotal event that now is causing them. We better get some lifeguards on the beaches here.
Well, I don't know how bad the rip currents are there. Maybe it's not that bad. Number one. Number two is
I'm assuming it's not.
It may not be. Number two is that in the British Virgin Islands, the lifeguards are limited. They're basically limited to the main island of Tortola. They have lifeguards really just on the main island. In Joost Van Dyke and the other islands, there is no lifeguards, and there's plenty of beaches there. So I mean, you hear about drowning once in a while, but usually it's like some 78-year-old guy who's on a boat with a 22-year-old, his bride. He just got married, and he's going from the beach to the boat, and he throws the big one. He's probably low on zinc and everything else. You're right. Had a couple of cocktails, so I don't really see.
Well, now they got Kachmar down there.
Yeah, so we'll see.
They'll be safe.
Yeah,
So what do you have, Sean? How about we show some stuff for with the islands? What do you have?
Yeah, no,
there?
I say we just look up some of the exciting.
Well, let me tell you
tourism
what. Well, if you could
aspects.
look up there here. So a couple of things you could look on there and pull it up. So you have what do you call it? It's a little hard doing three things at one time. But
Oh
you're
my
pretty
God,
good
yeah.
at it. You have 7 Mile Beach. That's what we're saying. So
Okay.
one of the things that the Grand Cayman Islands, look at that beautiful.
That water's clear, man.
They-
Oh my
they-
god.
So the video that we're looking at is called Stingray City, which I'm assuming is because there's a lot of stingrays.
right.
Yeah. Put the small thing in the middle. Our picture in there somewhere.
Yeah, look at these guys.
And Yeah. So the thing about the Grand Cayman Islands, what I'm told about, is that the clarity of the water is some of the best clarity in the world, and 100-foot field is visibility. I've been down in the Grenadines, and the water's really clear down there also. Saba Island is another one. It's just south of St. Martin.
Yeah,
And the
where is the Grand Cayman Islands?
Grand Cayman Islands would be, I would say, northeast of Jamaica. So it's right next to Jamaica. There's small islands. There's 3 of them, I think. So you have Grand Cayman, and you have 2 other islands. And actually, I think the other island has an airport. So they're very small islands. They're British owned. They have the highest per capita income in the Caribbean. You know what the per capita income is in Grand Cayman Islands? $91,000. $91,000. Now they do a lot of offshore, financing. The Grand Caymans, they're noted for that. But the clean, crystal clear water. I believe. Let me see. How many people? 50,000. I'm not sure that number. I have a friend of mine.
Jeez, look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, the males are small. The females are big. And I've
so now, all right. So the alligator. What was it? Was it the crocodile hunter?
Yeah, this is what got him.
right.
This is what
but a big
got him.
one.
But these people are around it like, that death didn't happen at all. Like, what did he do?
He was humping on the back. He jumped on the back. First of all,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a different stingray that he got him.
Yeah, he had to have startled it in some way.
Also, they're a lot bigger. These are different kind of.
Because look at that. Like
yeah,
a
they're
creature
mellow.
they don't even understand picks them up.
No. You see that? There is a stingray there. There is a ray in the back. He just picked it up. I don't know if you go back. See right there. Look at the tail.
Yeah.
There's a little barb that comes off the tail. You really can't see it.
Yeah, that's what got.
Yeah, it's like underneath them.
Right, he was
it's
riding
part of the tail, but underneath the tail.
Right, it's on top of the tail.
Is it?
It's dorsum.
Right,
See, look, hold it right
see
there.
it like that, right,
See
sticking out
his
of
ear. See the guy's ear right there. Yeah. So it's a barb. He was riding the. I think it's a freak accident. Actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I see what you mean then. Yeah, I see it.
There's this barb there, but I think it's a lot bigger. These are not as big as. I mean, there's big ones, and I think they're special. The species that he was looking at. What I remember is the females are the big ones, the males are the small. They don't really have teeth. You could feed them, and they suck the bait right out of your hand, and it's wild. I've been to this. It's pretty. It's an enjoyable day.
I bet.
Yeah, and look, see how they suck it. Look how they suck it. Look, they suck the food. Look, they're fishing right there. Look.
Jeez.
And they don't bite you or anything. They're like dogs. They know as soon as you go there, they're all over you.
Yeah, they're probably so. Accustomed to hanging around people at this point.
Yeah, they love you. They're just like it's so, and people get so crazy about it,
Yeah.
So there you go, Jeremy. Jeremy,
I've pet them before.
Yeah.
What
I think is wild in Tortola before Irma hit, they had a dolphin facility, and I went in there and I actually took Ava with me, and so what you do is you pay extra. And you go in there, and you could actually have the dolphins, right? You stand there, right, and you lay flat. The dolphin comes and grabs your feet, like with his nose, and he starts swimming, and he'll lift you right up in the air.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
We got that for Benjamin too.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing what they could do. But that's another.
Dolphins were his favorite thing after that for the longest time.
Yeah, the dolphins were. Yeah,
and they messed up. They messed up on the photographs too. So he got twice as long with those dolphins than he was supposed to. That was a good moment for him. Yeah.
I used to go down, and when I worked down in British Virgin Islands, I used to go down there and watch the cruise ships would come in, right? And these people would have that as an excursion. Either from St. Thomas, they take the ferry boat over and they would do the dolphin thing, or they would come over from the cruise ships in Tortola. And most of the people didn't do that thing with the dolphin. They would bring them in, and there was this long walkway, and they would all line up. And these people are like, some people, they're 80 years old, they could hardly walk. Every
they want to go and, and be with a dolphin.
And they would have the dolphin. The dolphin would come up and splash them in the face. Like
they're smart.
These guys were making tons of money, though. It was really a good show. People had a great time.
But
And
those seniors were getting splashed with life. That's it. There's something about being with a dolphin and interacting with one that brings you back to a very younger age. And why I think that's why people are so taken by them.
Right. I was going to say if Sean could go, but it's hard. But in our if you go to our archives in the
No WC.
yeah, and there's one marked Jamaica. No, don't go there. Go back into the frame. Go into the frame. Go up. No. Let me have the thing. I'll show you how to do it real quick.
Maybe over here.
Yeah, and so no, if you go
Almost
here,
there.
see right here, and you go here,
Yeah.
here,
Oh.
and you go here. Hang on, and this is choose file here. I was going to show you something from Jamaica, right? And there's the if one here. Let me see if I can find it. So there's people who go instead of the what do you call it? Dolphins. They walk on the
Reefs. The reefs.
no, there's what do you call
Little boarding. The
no,
board thing. The strip of walkway.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called. Yeah, the
Yeah.
rubber
Yeah.
floaty. Is that what we're on?
no, it's actually a waterfall, and they have them
Oh,
walking.
well, that went.
That's totally.
Yeah,
on it.
that's not even what you were alluding to.
I don't
Okay,
even,
yeah.
I don't even know if we can find it here. I don't. I'm just trying to. I was gonna.
Now it's a volcano. Yeah, you got it all
They
wrong.
were base jumping actually.
So I don't know if I have it here, but I thought I had the clip here. I was gonna bring it up for you guys and show you, but I
No,
don't.
see that flat thing they walk on? Yeah, volcano. Yeah.
I thought I had it here. I guess I don't have it here. I'm sorry, but
All
there's yeah, there's. Let me see boat trip here. I wish I had it. Who's Tyler? He says, "Howdy, gang." He's saying hello.
What's up, Ty?
What's
Hey,
up, Ty?
Tyler, how you doing?
So you want to? So anyway, let's talk about Grand Cayman a little bit more. I have to cancel. Sorry about that, guys. I can't find anything here, Sean. So we're going down, and put down one more thing from Grand Cayman Islands about the clarity of the water. Can you pull up anything? Like just say what's the scuba diving in the Grand Cayman Islands?
Yeah, I was gonna want some sea life.
Yes. Well, I want to see the scuba diving.
Oh, yeah, sea life.
So they don't
I
have
was-
lifeguards here. I'm going to find out about
I
that.
was looking stuff up earlier. I saw someone scuba diving next to a moray eel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on going scuba diving? Do you have your license?
You don't plan on going there?
No, we're not. Virginia doesn't do it, and what I'm going to do is snorkeling. Though, what I want to do is I want to go out where the water's 150 foot visibility and float around there and see the bottom. I tell you what, Tortola and other places, you have to pick your day because they're high mountains. They're like 15 foot high. I mean, 1,500 feet.
This water's in
And-
the Caymans?
When it rains,
Yeah.
it really
150
makes
feet
it makes
visibility is what you said.
yeah. But when it rains, it dirties the water. You want? Let's see how this looks here.
Oh, look at that.
Well, he's
All
got.
right, man, you're not gonna go scuba diving?
Yeah, you know,
I'm not
look
gonna
at
go
all
by
that
myself,
stuff.
you know.
No.
But when I do scuba dive, I stay under 60 feet, you know. But you know what's neat? You'll go there, right? You'll snorkel above these people, and you look down, you know, about 80 feet, and you can see the scuba divers, and you know, you can see them like just
Are you
like
gonna
they're right
snorkel
there.
at least?
I'll think, yeah, there's places where you could go snorkeling. It's 5 foot.
Will
6
she go
foot.
snorkeling?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
We
okay.
do that all the time. Listen, I've snorkeled all in the Caribbean, all over the place.
Yeah.
And you know, it's really nice. It's just that I don't have you know. Here's the thing about scuba diving too. If you scuba dive, you have to be careful when you fly. So if I'm going to scuba dive, I got to go the first day or two.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to. If you go a certain depth, if you go over 30 feet, which is an atmosphere, then you don't want to fly for like 5-6 days, at least 3 days. You know, you could get the bends, so you have to be really careful about
Oh,
that.
wow. That's a good thing to say. I didn't even know. Think about that.
Yeah, you can't just go. If you go,
So even though you're out of the water safely, you shouldn't be going into higher atmospheres. for a
lower,
couple of-
well, up in the air, it'd be lower atmosphere.
lower atmosphes than
So
Wow.
So what happens with scuba diving when you go down and you deep? Say you go 100 feet, right? So every 30 feet is an atmosphere. So you go 3, 6, 9. So you're 3 atmospheres down. So the pressure down there is about 3 times the pressure on sea level or on the earth. You know, before you go in the water. And what happens is you're breathing air, oxygen in your tank. But there's also in the oxygen there's nitrogen. You know,
Yeah.
because it's not your air is basically 22% oxygen. I forget how much nitrogen, some other stuff. The nitrogen, what happens is when there's a lot of pressure in where you're at down there, it pushes it into your blood. The nitrogen gets pushed in, okay? So now you absorb more nitrogen in your blood than you normally would. Now, as you come up, what happens is, and you come out, the nitrogen in your blood starts to to bubble up, starts to
But
expand.
even being down there with all that like nitrogen inside you is dangerous because it makes you hallucinate. As I'm
I don't
aware.
know about that. You could get.
I think when you
could-
start getting super low, you start to begin to hallucinate and you don't even realize.
I know you could get blackout. You could
Yeah.
get, but that might be a different entity, and that's a good question. I have books up there. I studied it years ago. And I don't remember right at the top of my head. But having said that, and so you say you need to give yourself some time to decompress. That's why if you stay down for a long time, you have to come up slowly and you have to wait a little bit. You have to wait maybe like a half hour at one spot, and all the way up. But also flying, then there's a table that you have to follow. So you might want to wait. You might have to wait 2-3 days. But I've heard people who waited the whole time, who scuba dived a few times on a vacation, Jeremy, and they waited the appropriate time that was recommended, and they fly, and then they wound up having the bends, and they have bad pain in their muscles and everything. Had a really bad time, So you have to be careful, So so Sean, the thing with see that you learned that, Jeremy. You didn't know
Yeah,
that
I didn't
about
know that at all. Yeah.
you got to be very careful. Also, what he was talking about, there's a thing called shallow water blackout. You don't necessarily going to die from that. But what some people do is a friend of mine used to be a big time diver. And what some people do is they save their breath. So what they do is instead of breathing normally, they'll breathe and they'll hold their breath, even though they have tanks on, and they won't breathe for a long time. And then they exhale and they take another breath. So they're trying to save their oxygen in their tank so they can stay longer. The problem with that is that
Are they expelling too much carbon dioxide?
they're not expelling enough. That's the key.
Enough. Okay.
So what happens is excuse me. Yeah. What happens is that, no, you're expelling the CO2. What's happening is your oxygen level is dropping and you don't realize it.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing when you're deep diving. Say you're doing snorkeling, and you're taking you're going, and then you dive down. You come up and then you go, and you dive down. What you're doing is you're blowing off the CO2, which elevation of CO2 makes you want to breathe. All right, that's what gives you the feeling of your dying. That you got to breathe. Yeah. It's a high level. But what happens is, when you have low level of oxygen, you don't feel anything. So what happens is, if you do that breathing when you go up and down, you're blowing off CO2. You feel great, but your oxygen level is going low. And say the third or fourth time you go down, right? Now you're down 60, 70 feet. If your oxygen hits a low level, you pass out. Now you're passed out. What happens is you start breathing water and you're dead.
Yeah.
So it's called shallow water drowning, shallow water pass out. It's really called shallow blackout. And the movie, remember that surfing movie that was where Maverick.
Yeah.
And the kid who was profiled in there, he actually died, and he was a professional surfer and also a professional diver. And they would do those,
There's a big scene or a famous scene in the movie where he's holding his breath while in class.
Right. And so he died. That's how he died. He died from that. So in the Maldives, actually.
I have this video of a drone shot of 7 Mile Island in Grand Cayman.
Oh, I'm gonna be waving, Jeremy. I'm waving here, so see if you can see me,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
he's gonna be down
Jeremy,
there.
can you see me, Jeremy? See, can you put the little box so we can see
close.
Jeremy waving? Where's Jeremy? We're gonna get Jeremy here. Hang on. Here's Jeremy. There you are.
you see him?
Jeremy, can you see me? See that building over there with the bushes? I'm right over there. I'm waving to you right now.
Hey, there you are.
See that? Look at that. How beautiful.
Look at that.
Woo! I don't know where the married is, but I'm staying there somewhere.
Huh.
So look at that. That's 7 Mile. That is beautiful. I've never been there. Mike Jacobus, who's my attorney, and he's also a lifeguard with us, he says he goes there every year. And I've been so jammed up with the British Virgin Islands. Oh, I haven't been there, but look at that. Oh my God, Jeremy.
It looks so
Jeremy,
calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why they don't have lifeguards. There's no need for it. A lot of these places you really don't need lifeguards if the ocean is and there's a big coral reef. So
Yeah, see, I feel bad because we left Mike behind way back there.
back there. Yeah. Look at that. That is so beautiful.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there's you can see there's the coral the shallow goes out and then there's a little bit. Yeah, that looks so mellow. They probably have a huge reef out there that breaks all the waves, or this might be the lee side, the lee side of the island.
Yeah, I don't see any waves.
Right. It might be the lee side, it might be all protected. That's why I like Tortola. The southern, the northern part of the beach is where you get a lot of action, a lot of waves
There
and
you are
everything.
again.
Yeah, there
you
I
are.
am.
I see you.
Cash, you have anything exciting on your itinerary for the weekend?
No, we're gonna play it by ear. We're definitely gonna go snorkeling. We're definitely gonna go. I'm gonna play it by ear. I want to
relax.
see. Yeah, I got a lot of friends who live down there, so they got some things planned.
And then he's gonna chill out in the hotel room for a few days too.
Right.
Yeah,
What I was told is that the food there is absolutely amazing.
Yeah?
It's they have one of the best restaurants anywhere around. Look, keep going to Drone, which is why we talk. There's some of the best restaurants.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some of the best restaurants in the world there. The average
Drones are
income.
amazing. The
Yeah.
stuff we
So
get.
cool.
The
Yeah.
stuff we
It
get.
makes everything scenic.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, we're going to get a drone for next year for the beach. But the look at those mooring balls. See the balls there? There must people anchor up there. See
Oh,
the
yeah,
white
yeah.
balls? Wow, there's a lot of them there.
There's a lot of white balls.
The
A lot of white balls on that beach.
A lot of white balls.
It's a very wealthy island, and so it's off of Jamaica.
Okay.
Like I said, it's I would say northwest. It's towards the United States from Jamaica, but it's pretty close.
Tons of balls.
And yeah,
I can see there being a break all the way at the end of that.
Right. It's a flat island too. Notice like Jamaica and say British Virgin Islands is quite hilly. I mean, big, mountains actually, and that lends itself to a lot of runoff. And when it rains, all of the dirt and everything goes into the water. So the water is a lot of times cloudy. So unless you pick it just the right time, it's cloudy. Here, it's a flat island, and it's off of, it's pretty much
wow.
out in the middle of nowhere. So you got really clean water. That's why like Saba Island is really clean. That's a big scuba destination.
When you start naming all these islands, I just begin to think about the Beach Boys song.
Kokomo.
Kokomo Island, right. Yeah. Well, if you
featuring John Stamos on bongos.
if you see,
He does play for them, right?
yeah, it does.
right, this part where Jamaica and Grand Cayman are, they're really close to Mexico.
I ran stage tech for those guys.
For the
yeah?
Beach Boys?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah. I was working entertainment department in Six Flags, and every year they would.
They
during
played
that
Six
time-
Flags?
They played them every year at the big concert hall they got there, over in the Western Town and stuff.
Play Atlantic City. They used to do Atlantic City was
AC,
a big
I believe,
one.
but Six Flags is crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're like one of the best. Like I'm a big Beach Boys fan, but like just musicians wise, they're very talented.
Oh yeah.
Like
are.
extremely
yeah,
talented.
Yeah, they're great guys too. They're
Yeah, their
all-
voices. They make it
they're all
look like they're not
laid
even
back,
trying.
Did you guys see the Love and Mercy movie? Like the Profiles, the main singer Brian.
No.
It's a really good movie.
Really?
I highly recommend it.
Oh, Sean,
Cusack
I grew up.
plays it-
I grew
plays
up on the
Brian.
Beach Boys.
Oh wow.
We grew up on the Beach
Oh,
Boys.
they're
Cusack,
incredible.
really?
John Cusack
Oh,
plays.
that's
I
great.
forget Brian Wynn something. Brian.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Wilson.
Wilson.
The Beach Boys, when they came out, they the Beatles, they gave the Beatles, I think they were before the Beatles, and the Beatles came to this country, they gave them a run for their money.
Oh hell yeah.
But one thing about the Beach Boys is, from our perspective, lifeguarding and being down the beach, they were right on our wheelhouse. But let me just make a point about the Caribbean, give you perspective. We're Tortola, we're Jamaica and Grand Cayman. They're more associated with like Mexico and Cancun. Then you have next to that is Cuba. So right above that is Cuba.
That's right.
And then
4th
if you
of
go
July
right, then if
every
you go
year.
if you
Beach
go
Boys. That's amazing.
So if you go west, you're going to hit Dominican Republic and Haiti, and then Puerto Rico, and then St. John, and Tortola, and then after that St. Martin, and then everything goes south, and all the islands go south. Saba, Barbados, Grenada, and I tell you what, it's people. One of the greatest things, and I've done it multiple times, is sail that whole thing from British Virgin Islands all the way down to Grenada and back up. And I hope for you guys. Well, I don't know about Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't like the water, and so. But that's what I like to do, and that's why I want to do that. It's a beautiful place there. And Jeremy, so you were the Beach Boys roadie.
No. Well, I did run stage technician for them
You weren't hanging around the
But
back.
I-
Were
and
you
I
hanging
did
around the
it.
backstage with all the with the with the
Oh,
you know
yeah, yeah,
with the
yeah,
groupies?
yeah,
I can't. I
yeah.
can see you being a groupie. You know.
No, and I did it right when Kokomo was on the charts. Yeah, and
That's
so
a newer one of their songs, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that's a newer one that came out in the '90s. And, yeah. But yeah, they were nice guys, and like if you were in the entertainment department for a long time, you could handpick which bands you wanted to run stage tech for. Like I was working at the Batman Sun Show, you know. But if I 4th of July, Beach Boys, yeah, I'll go there. I'll run stage
yeah.
check, yeah. But who else? Chubby Checker, and Cool in the Gang.
I know Cool in the Gang.
Cool in the Gang. I did tech for a bunch. There was a bunch, yeah, a bunch.
Wow. Wow.
in the day.
See that, Jay? You know, yeah. We were lucky where we live here because you had the Garden Arts Center, which had a lot of big stars. I saw Jackson Brown there, among other people.
Jackson Brown, you're a Jackson Brown guy?
No, actually, when my first lifeguard, my first year, a whole bunch of us lifeguards, we went up there. I remember, I didn't even, I was probably 17, 18 years old, and a whole bunch of us, the senior guards took us up there, and we had lawn seats, and it was pretty wild. And that was really a magic time. But I remember I used to, when I was a kid, before I was driving, I used to work with a buddy of mine, and he used to deliver pinball machines and do the pool tables, and all around the shore. Is Jeremy here? And we went up to the Stone Pony, and there was a pool table. And I don't remember. This is so many years ago.
Springsteen, who was there?
No, I tell you who was there. I was there multiple times.
Springsteen, yeah.
So one time I was there. It was a band called Foghat. You probably never
Oh
heard
yeah,
of.
no, Slow Ride.
Yeah, and they were getting ready to go, and they were playing that, and so I met them, I saw them, and then also it wasn't Bruce Springsteen, but there was another guy at that time who was really big. It was Southside Johnny.
Okay, yeah.
And,
I've at least heard of him.
Yeah, he and I don't know who else. I don't, but that Stone Pony was a really famous place to check out. It still is, actually.
Oh yeah, I've been to the Stone Pony. It's a sick bar. It's definitely not the heyday that it was in, but
No. Well, there wasn't. But I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, New Jersey has been really.
I could get
blessed.
you tickets if there's ever anything you're interested in.
yeah.
I get tickets for everywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah, like PNC Bank, Prudential Center, Stone Pony, definitely. Well,
summer
stages,
Where's a good place? Count Basie Band, Count Basie Theater in Red Bank. They have a lot of good stuff there.
Cash, you
What
gonna
do you
go
got here?
kayaking in bioluminescent bay?
Yeah, look at that, huh?
This is in Cayman Islands.
Wow, we definitely got to go check that.
Wait,
out.
sick.
is that natural?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is algae. This only happens
Yeah.
in like select parts of the world.
That's amazing.
You got to check that out.
You
Yeah.
got to check that out.
Yeah, I've seen that in Puerto Rico.
Were you there?
Yeah. I remember seeing it, but I definitely want to check that out. So look at that.
This is the Rays again.
Yeah, I'm psyched. Now that.
Go swimming in that at night with your girl, and you're both glowing like you're in the movie Tron.
Here we go.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, is this some food they have?
Local food.
I hear the food there is
Little
unbelievable.
tortilla action.
Tortilla.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Jeremy.
There we
That
go.
looks good. Was that
There
chicken?
we go.
Oh, chicken.
Chicken.
I miss
The name.
Tortola. There used to be
Catchy.
Yeah, it works.
It really works.
they had a
Script.
They had one of those trucks, the food trucks in Tortola. Friday night, they would cook the ribs and the chicken. A lot of friends came down there. Felipe Ayers came down there. One of my buddies once, he came.
Tortola?
Yeah, and he said we had ribs and chicken. He said he never tasted anything like that. They cook them, marinate them for hours and hours.
Yeah, they're
and
big
hours.
slow cooking in like the Caribbean areas.
You can't touch those guys. I mean, it just you eat the stuff and you're like, wow, this is art there. I guess this
Slow
is-
cook. They cook like they live. That slow time living.
Welcome to the Cayman Islands. There we go. So yeah, I'm all psyched to go there. I was looking at the weather report. No hurricanes. Beautiful sunny weather. We're so lucky,
You could dive the wreck of this.
No, you have to bathe in algae just to glow in the dark.
Yeah, the bioluminescent algae you got to check out. I feel like
Yeah,
Virginia
see-
would like that.
Yeah, see now the visibility don't look that great.
That
though.
was pretty fire, though, wasn't that? Yeah.
The bioluminescent?
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be
Oh,
one of the coolest things to
yeah.
actually see in person.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Is that a girl?
I would get this would make me claustrophobic being in a sunken boat.
Well, I mean, once you get your gear and everything, it's pretty safe. I mean, you could. I mean,
see, that's the funny thing. I don't like sand. I don't like any of that. But that sunken boat thing, I would totally do that.
Really?
Oh yeah, I would totally do.
Oh,
that.
they have caves here.
Yeah, this is a crystal cave.
Ooh.
This would be cool to check out.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to do one of these crystal cave.
Yeah, I bet this is.
As long as I didn't have to spelunk or anything like that. But
Jeremy, you get caught down there like those Taiwan
I know.
kids. Yeah.
It's a good thing I know an anesthesiologist.
Yeah.
Get me out of there in time.
We did a show on the
plug Dr. Jasper.
Jasper, yeah.
we did a show on getting those kids out of the cave. It was amazing what
Yeah.
they did. Yeah,
That was a cool story.
But getting back to the scuba diving, you asked me. I did my open water in Shark River Inlet back in the day.
Okay.
And it was like boats coming in and out and everything. And we were underneath, you just made sure you don't come up, you get hit by a boat. And I was underneath there, and the water's dirty, but you could hear the boats coming, So I forget how deep it is over there, but I had, what do you call it? The fishing boats coming in right over me, probably 20 feet up. So you get killed if you came up. That was one thing. They said, don't go out in the middle and don't go up. But of course, we did that anyway. We didn't come up though, but when you go snorkeling or scuba diving down there, it's weird because you almost have the feeling of you're falling because it's so clean.
Yeah.
And there's a place in Tortola.
Is that vertigo? What is that station when you?
It just feels like you're floating, But there's a place called the Indians. There's there's a lot of nice diving places in Tortola. There's so many places all around the world, but St. Vincent's and the Grenadines, oh my God, they're just. And what's too is the water's nice and warm. You still wear a wetsuit, but it's just so cozy and it's pretty safe. The water is very salty, so you float really well. So it's really a nice thing. So anyway, you want to show one more thing about anything else?
No, I was just trying to keep up the videos of the Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at a bioluminescent?
Yeah, check it out, and then we could pack it in. I just wanted to do a show to really show people. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna when I get back, we'll have a lot of I'll have a lot of film. We'll do a little documentary on. I'll check about why there's no lifeguards there, or if there is lifeguards.
So do you need? I have a question for Mike. So do you need a special talk as to what to expect from a honeymoon? Or
Look at that.
Are you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You're good.
Listen, we've been together for 9 years. There ain't no honeymoon. The honeymoon's been a long time.
All the mysteries are all gone.
It's been a non-stop honeymoon.
Oh, look at that.
That looks
Look
crazy.
At that.
What is that? What do you think that is?
Like,
just when the
it's
algae
so-
gets oxygen?
It's so
No,
makes
they
you think there's a
you're
light underneath.
irritating them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
irritating them. I'm gonna bring
Oh, so
my
that's
GoPro.
Like, that's like their warning sign, like get away?
Yeah. I'm gonna get my GoPro,
Wow.
and I'm gonna try to go do that if it's open for us. They don't do. It's not all year round. It's only certain times.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're even be able to do that, but if we can, I'm gonna do
You
it.
got to check that out.
And I'll get my GoPro and I'll go there and I'll see how it is.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be pretty wild,
Yeah.
So anyway, Jeremy, thanks for coming in here
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
Where are you
yeah.
at? There he
It's
is.
been nice,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Not
And,
too shabby.
no,
Not too shabby at all.
Jeremy did a show. Tyler, thank you for coming
Sean,
in.
but
I mean,
close.
Sean. So if you guys
Yeah, what
don't,
the- what the F
you may
there,
not do a
Mike? Come
show
on.
next week, but we'll be back. I tell you what, when I get back, I'll get back next Saturday. We'll have a lot of films. So our next show, the following Tuesday, we'll have a lot of stuff on
Tortola.
Grand Cayman.
Grand
What
Cayman.
about the video you're doing for the wedding that you had? Is that going to
I
be coming?
gotta start that back up, but I
Okay.
can get it out.
What were you guys doing? What was the thing you were doing?
We're doing another series where we're just it's like commentary over older videos. Nothing we've made. It's like reactionary.
Okay. What kind of videos? Lifeguarding stuff or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
specifically Baywatch, but
Okay. Good.
Oh, really?
Good.
Really? That's actually fun.
oh yeah,
That's a fun idea.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we want to start doing stuff from.
I watch a lot of reactors, just
Hey,
reacting
so
to
many
stuff.
people
do
do.
me-
It's kind
do
of
me
our
a favor,
plan,
before
I
we-
got people on Patreon I support.
Oh, yeah, people love it, and like it's super in our wheelhouse.
Oh, really?
Sean,
Yeah,
do me a favor. Pull up Facebook. Can you do that real quick?
Yeah, what do you need?
The lifeguard. Or the Seaside Heights Facebook thing. Oh no. Why do you go in all this way?
You want me to go on Facebook?
Yeah.
No. You got to go back here. No. Okay. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Yeah, wherever.
You
Yeah.
gotta warn the fella.
Yeah. So I want to get this lifeguard. Rob Connor's Facebook, not mine. Rob Connor's. The Beach Patrol
I'm actually not a big Facebook user. This UI is new to me.
Oh, maybe we could have Jeremy do it.
I got it.
I just wanted to pull up the videos. I want to show some videos.
Do you want the seaside
Lifeguard,
one?
yeah, the seaside one.
Okay.
The seaside one. I want to pull up. So I just want to show a couple on our way out here, and they're pretty neat. You know, some of the stuff is really great. And
so Kachmar, while I'm finding these videos,
it's right up there. The video says right up to the top.
Well, yeah.
No. Go up to the top.
Cash, while I'm finding these videos, oh,
Okay.
no, it's media.
Get that old one right there. Right there. Go. Oh, you just missed it. You had, yeah.
What
No, I want videos. That's, yeah. Hit a video. What are we going to say? Go all the way down to archive it real far.
My number one pick in fantasy is plantar fasciitis.
Oh, yeah.
Should I be nervous?
What is that? What do you mean fantasy? What is it about?
Fantasy basketball. It's like you just real players. You basically bet on their stats to do well over the course of a whole season.
Right.
But the season just started, and my main guy has a plantar fasciitis.
Injection orthotics. Stop there. Go back up. Hit the one with the boat with the ball. Keep going right. You missed it. Right there.
I've gotten rid of that on
Whoa.
me with just hanging out in a hot tub for a good week.
I know, but I need this guy not to be hanging out with us.
So that's us putting the buoy out. Is that Dom? Can you move that
yet.
stuff? What's that?
I'm not showing this yet.
Okay. Let's show it. Let's put it back. Go back up here.
All right.
I think I have to go in here.
Oh, you don't know how to do it? Okay.
No, I think this is.
It won't be on the
tour,
iPad.
As you can choose how long to spend at each spot.
All right, you don't know how to do it. All right.
Somewhere there's sound coming from, yeah. Where is the sound coming from?
I have no idea.
You got it. It's the
From
iPad
Mike's
over
iPad,
here.
yeah.
You hooked up the iPad. You don't want to do that. Just
We're
hit
here at
that.
Singer City Sandbar. This
Mute
is the
the-
first stop on our tour.
See what it says
Singer
mute on the
City's the
sandbar?
#1 tourist attraction in the.
There you go.
Yeah, you picked the wrong thing. You want to? Let me. I'll tell you what you do. Let me just show you one real quick so you learn.
Guys, this is the window I'm showing, and now I'm going to
Okay.
show
Okay,
what
go
we're
ahead.
looking at. So you just want to check out this video of us?
Yeah,
putting the
that's
buoy in?
Dom. I think that's Dom.
That is Dom.
So he's a lifeguard who passed away. Just to, we're putting out the buoy here, and he's throwing it out. I
Maximize that and minimize your.
No, this is the window that they see.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So you sure that's the window? Because you got a full window up top there, you see, and it's a small window on the
You got to
side.
maximize
Yes,
the video.
you wanted us to switch us, so we're the small ones.
We're the small ones.
Yeah, and do it one more time so we say, and we'll say goodbye.
It's a live show, folks.
Yeah, we're still working out the kinks, people.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's a live show.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're getting going down a rabbit hole.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Just
matter.
hit that out. So anyway,
He does that to me all the time.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
Jared, I want you to be in control of the keyboard, but
Yeah.
do this now and do that.
all right, let's sign off. All right, listen, thank you for everyone for tuning in.
Everyone, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you so
uh,
much.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, put down your. So if you want to email us, it's drkachmar@icloud.com. That's drkachmar@icloud.com. And yeah, we just had a fun show today.
Yeah, we did.
I'm blowing out tomorrow morning to leave, so I'm on vacation mode. We just did a fun, we did a
Little pre-honeymoon trip to tell you that we're going to have some stuff to talk about on Tuesday.
Yeah, when we get back.
Oh,
so
that'd be good.
all right, and put the webpage. The email address.
Everyone, like and subscribe. Tell us, turn on notifications.
So there it is. So this is for drkachmar@icloud.com. Send us an email if you want to come on the show.
Check out Jersey Shore Foot and Leg Center for all your
And if any,
plantar fasciitis that your fantasy players have.
and if anybody wants an autograph picture of Jeremy, just let us know.
What?
We'll send it in. All right.
We're
Jerry.
starting the Etsy page.
All right, Sean. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Listen. Stay out and stay